What's up, everybody? It's Marshall Couture, also known as Plex of MarshMakesArt.com and DonkeyJawProjects.com. And how you guys doing? I'm doing all right. Guess what? I'm getting back to this thing. 100 days of making comics. I can't wait. Um, you know, I the thing is I did attempt this before, and some of you might know, some of you are newer, you might not know, and unfortunately I didn't actually finish, so I had to kind of ask myself some serious questions. So, Marshall Plex Couture, um, how would you say the last attempt at doing 100 days of making comics, how would you say that went for you? Well, I did my best. I tried to, work really hard and make videos, and I did about 69 episodes. So you failed, basically. Well, technically, yes, but I did create a comic, which not everybody was able to do. Um, you know, I did my best. What can I say? You know, you're kind of a jerk. So, as you can see, that didn't go so well. Because self critique and all that can get kind of vicious. So, anyways, what am I doing? I'm creating a plan to do something different. This time I'm gonna do it. I'm really gonna do it. I'm seeking redemption. I'm gonna redeem myself from failure and whatever. So what's the plan? What's the plan? What's the plan, man? Well, actually, to be honest, this year, I should say the last year and a half or so, I kind of slipped a little bit. I just got involved in other things and didn't do as much creatively. I mean, I did at the beginning of last year. I did do a lot of art videos and stuff for like the first 5 or so months, and then I just got caught up in just a lot of soul searching type of things and just you know figuring things out, and even kind of went through some kind of depression and anxiety, also spiritual renewal, things like that. Like I said, actual like soul searching or whatever. But that's all personal, whatever. Blah blah blah. But I feel renewed. I'm excited to get into new projects. And so, what's my new project? What am I going to be working on? Well, one thing I wanted to say at the beginning of this year, I was so dissatisfied with, how the last year had gone. And I mean, I'm a creative person. I got to make things. That's what I'm all about. And, I'd love to make this a career. Not necessarily I mean, making comics would be great. That's kind of been the dream. But, like, that's hard work and whatever, but like I would like to make creativity a career in some way, shape, or form. Something different than working in a warehouse. um, so, that all being said, the beginning of this year, I actually did make kind of a New Year's resolution, a goal or whatever, to work on projects, and but I didn't make like super hard fast rules. I was just gonna kind of do the 100 days of making comics thing, but just with whatever projects. I was gonna work 30 days, 30 minutes a day on something, no matter what, because I have a hard time with focus. If you've listened to any of my podcasts, Escape Artist podcast, or watched any of my videos, you know that I struggle with focus. It's a problem. um, so I'm gonna just kind of do this kind of jujitsu thing where I use the momentum of the way I normally fail and try to use that momentum for my good or for you know you use that momentum for a better purpose. And so I came up with this idea because I do want to make comics and I really want to get into stories, creating stories, and I have a lot of ideas, too many ideas, so many that I get one idea and so I'm gung ho one day, and then the next day I think of another idea and I'm gung ho with that. So the way I'm going to kind of use that momentum, okay, I'm focusing on one project, but that one project has many facets. And so I'm already kind of doing the half an hour a day thing. So I've gotten kind of that habit. I need to get better. I haven't been doing so great, but I'm already starting. I did my half hour today. I did it yesterday of making comics, and then I also have this project called 12 Stories. Um, so that'll give me an opportunity to play around with different stories. If I don't feel like working on one story, I can work on the other. But it's all one book. Um, but it's also 12 books. So I'll explain. So this is the sketchbook. This is where all the work is going to be done right here, all the brainstorming and writing, initial writing, rough sketches, character designs, things like that. 12 stories, number one, journal number one, because if it goes beyond, this book, then I can just continue with another book and it'll be number two. I don't know. If this book will probably be able to do the whole thing, but let's see. So I wrote down kind of like my goals and things like that in here, and I've been working on this for about I don't know, 3-4 weeks. So what it's going to be is 12 5-page stories. The thing is I want to learn how to make stories better. I want to learn how stories work. And I figure this is going to be a great exercise to learn that and also create something. So 12 5-page stories. It might change. It might be 6 pages. I don't know. Kind of like a Will Eisner Spirit type of thing. Maybe 7, 8 pages. Who knows? But for now, I'm going with 5 pages, and they'll all be released as one little mini comic. They'll also be released on the web as an online comic. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to release it all. We'll see, but that's the initial idea. What it is it's one big apartment building 12 stories high. And on each story there's a actual story of whoever's living in there. So that's kind of the basic idea. So each floor of a 12 story, yeah, it tells a story. So each 5-page story has a cover depicting the apartment building in a different visually expressive way. That's might happen. I think that's how I'm going to do it. Um, I'm hoping to have one overarching story that kind of connects them all, or that they all kind of loosely connect into each other. I'm not trying to like do Pulp Fiction where everything makes sense in the end or whatever. But I do want like maybe some tangential, even just kind of fun ways of tying them together. It doesn't have to be like an epic thing. Um, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but that's a goal that I want to do because I think it'll be fun if it all kind of connects. Um, I already said that each story segues into the next. I already kind of said that. Maybe have like a cliffhanger sort of thing that leads into the next. I don't know if I'll do that or not. We'll see. Um, and then I put some goals, just mostly storytelling goals. There's a lot of these, I kind of put stars next to a few of them that can't change, but some of them can change, and I'll be okay with that. Let's see. Complete the project, that's one. I really want to complete the 100 days of making comics this time. I really flubbed it last time. Um, Clarity throughout the story. Clarity is a big deal. And I want to journal the whole process through this sketchbook and through videos and stuff. Let's see. In my purpose, to give myself a crash course on how to create stories, to give myself an outlet for my creative ADD, and to learn how to focus using the weakness of creative ADD to my advantage, which I already kind of explained. So that's kind of the initial page. And let's see. This page is just notes about how stories work, learning that. This page I broke down a movie that I watched that was pretty cool to see if I could understand story through that. Here's a little sketch kind of thing of, lost room on the phone, so anyways. This is kind of just a doodle for fun. I mean, this isn't even necessarily going to be the style of it or anything. It's just I was trying to kind of get it in my mind what it might look like, and I was even like trying to create a floor plan. I don't know if there's a way maybe I could do a Google SketchUp type thing to do the floor plan, because that would be helpful in the story. I don't know. I've never used that before, so that's that. That's about all the sketches I did so far, just messing around. And then this is me like messing with story theme ideas, just all kinds of different stuff. I put some of the typical ones too that people use, and it doesn't matter. Like I want to approach it starting with theme, because I recently read the book Invisible Ink, which is a really cool book, and I like that approach, so I want to try it. I mean, I might not do that for every story, I'm not sure, but I'm going to at least try that, because I want to learn by doing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is what I've done yesterday and today. Just kind of brainstorming on themes, and I kind of have the beginnings of some stories so far, which is really cool. And I really want to take my time. I mean, not to the point where I never get the thing done, but I want to take my time, kind of give each part of creating a comic its own due time. I want to spend time writing, and I want to get all the stories kind of at the very least mapped out before I even start, trying to work on thumbnails and stuff like that. But it's kind of a cool way, because like if I keep it at 5, like yeah, it's a big project. It'll be like 60 or so pages or whatever when the whole book comes out. But I can do it in 5-page chunks, so it's a lot less overwhelming that way. I'm hoping, I'm thinking. So yeah, I mean, there's just a lot of cool reasons why I think this will help me to get better at making comics and get better at writing stories. So that's the plan. As far as doing 100 days of making comics, I'm really excited to do this, and I'm excited to complete it, because I kind of felt bad. I did feel bad. I made that little video there or whatever, but I did feel a little bit bad every time I think of it. I'm like, man, I'm one of the guys who didn't do it, and I know everybody's cool with it, whatever, but this time I'm gonna go every single day for 100 days, because there would be times that I would skip days and be like, oh, I'll just continue, whatever. But this time I'm going to go straight 100 days. So starting today, April 1st, April Fools, but not really. April 1st, today's day 1. And I think it's on my phone. It's July. I do have a calendar right here. Maybe I can remember. It's early in July. Somewhere around the 4th of July, probably. So April Fool's to a little bit after 4th of July, I guess, is when I'll be finished, for this 100 days of making comics. Now, how far will I get? It's a good question. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like even if all I do is write the whole time, that's cool. And if I get to the end and I have the whole thing mapped out and written, and I can start in on thumbnails, cool. If I get further than that, which I almost feel like I could, because I get ideas, when I start getting the ideas rolling, they come quick. So who knows? I don't think I'll have the book finished or anything like that. Maybe I'll start getting to pages. I don't know. We'll see. But I want to give everything its due amount of time, like I said. So I'm excited, and what will the videos be like? I don't think they'll be super produced. I have 2 jobs. I have a lot of other responsibilities. So, I'm probably, some nights might just be like, hey, I did half an hour. I'll talk to you tomorrow, type of thing. Some days I'll have more time and I'll do more work on it, so, who knows? I'm not going to be super strict on how I do the videos. I may even clump a few days together, but I am going to record a video for each day at least. Um, and if it goes into a video that is clumped together with other videos, cool. If not, if there I have a video for each day, cool too. So that's about it. There's a lot of there's at least two or other people doing it right now. The 100 Days of Making Comics. My cats are acting crazy all of a sudden. Um, so I'm gonna start shouting you guys out. I need to, you know, learn you guys' names because some of you guys are new. Like I haven't seen you so much before because I haven't been following it. I haven't been making comics or be into anything with comics for a little while, so I kind of stopped following things. But and I think Peter Palmiotti's is going to get back on board pretty soon, maybe in a month or so. So that's cool. So shout out to all those who are doing it. I'm watching your videos. I'm really interested in it. Gazbot finally finished his comic, which is really awesome. Go check out his Kickstarter if you haven't and get that book. It's really, I can't wait to get it. And yeah, that's about it, guys. Thank you again, Kevin Cross. Thank you for starting this challenge. I'm really excited to actually do it this time and finish it. And good luck to you on your coming adventures and stuff. And yeah, that's about it, guys. If you guys wanna follow me, I'm Marsh Makes Art. Most places, Instagram, Marsh Makes Art, Facebook page, Marsh Makes Art, Twitter, Marsh Makes Art, and also patreon.com/Marsh Makes Art if you want to support and help me get this thing out there better, because it does take money and stuff. So cool, just letting you know that that's there. And yeah, I just can't wait to talk to you guys, hang out, and get this comic going. Hope you guys are doing awesome. I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace out.